Well, since the parade of ships made port yesterday, the Coast Guard Festival continues to ramp up.
There's plenty on the docket for the entire family to enjoy. 13 on your side, Samantha Jacks has been live all morning long from the Coast Guard Festival in Grand Haven. Sam, now you got a great view from one of the actual cutters with the captain.
Yes, we are standing right now with the commanding officer on top of the cutter, and we are so excited to talk to you about all of these details. So let's get right to it. Tell me a little bit about this beautiful ship that we are standing on and exactly what it is that it does.
Awesome. Well, welcome aboard. This is Coast Guard Cutter Mackinac. We're home ported in Sheboygan, Michigan. We have two primary missions. You can see this big crane behind us. We use this to work our buoys. As the Coast Guard completes our aids to navigation mission, which really directs the traffic on the lake and at sea if you're on one of our ocean-going buoy tenders. Also, we're still the big red boat. We have a long, proud history of being, excuse me, the heavy icebreaker, at least for the United States on the Great Lakes. So we're sort of a little Frankenstein of a buoy tender and an icebreaker, which makes it pretty fun and pretty busy for us out there.
Very, very unique. It is so beautiful. You can't miss it. Bright red on the water here. Now, people can get on this boat today. Tell us how.
Yeah, so there's a whole tour schedule. It's posted at each ship. It does vary day by day, so I encourage people to get on the Coast Guard Festival app or the website. There's also signs posted if people are walking around. But yeah, we have 2 tour slots today, 2 hours each. They'll get to go all the way up to the bridge, which is a lot of steps. So you get your steps in, and then come out on the buoy deck where you can see the big crane right close up in person. So
now you are one of 2 commanding officers, female commanding officers on the Great Lakes. What all does your job entail, and what's that like?
So it's an amazing privilege to be the commanding officer. My crew's amazing. I've got 55 personnel on board. They are amazing. They work so hard. Most of the time, I kick back and, as you saw it, with my coffee, and I crack jokes because they really cover it. But my main position responsibility is overall safety and welfare of the crew. So I'm supposed to have a little bit more experience. I'm supposed to be able to identify if something's not going good. And mainly we're supposed to carry out our missions, which is to keep the ships moving on the Great Lakes. So it's awesome. I love it.
That is really fantastic. And again, we have to point out one of 2 female commanding officers, inspiring little girls all over West Michigan. What has it been like to be a part of the Coast Guard Festival this year?
So the kids, I think you just mentioned it, seeing all these little girls and boys come aboard and looking at them through the lens of a mom now, and hoping that they know that this is all open to them if they want to do it. Also, just to have so many thousands of people lining the breakwall for our arrival was amazing. You know, and everyone out there like, give us more ship's whistle. It was cool. So
well,
I really appreciate the support from everyone.
Yes, and we're so thankful that you guys are all here, and thank you for being with us bright and early this morning, or dark and early, almost before the sun came up. Well, we're going to send it back to you guys in the studio.